Elimination match. One of these teams is going home and one of them is moving on. On the left-hand side of the map, in the blue trunks, it's going to be Cognitive Gaming, Glaurung on Thrall, Iacona playing Rhaegar, Faye playing Jaina, Caterpillar playing ETC, and rounding out the team is going to be Cawthon Luck playing Tassadar.
And in the red, we have Team Nom with Wrath playing Li Ming, and disappearing from this, Dayun playing Tyrande, Zugrug on that Abathur, Kachi playing Muradin, and finally, we will have Deadly Ice, of course, playing that Greymane.
Of course, he did look fantastic in the qualifiers. Taking a look at level 1 talents, it's going to be Thrall rocking out that, is that block, I believe? Yes. And we'll be seeing Mind Build coming out front. Impressed with how Nom played game number 1, but guys, you have to keep in mind there are some nerves. They even tripped going onto the stage, but this time they're ready. They've experienced the first Blizzard land stage, and now they're ready out. They're ready to take blood from Cognitive.
Plus, they were up against Cloud9.
Yes,
Cloud9, world champions of Heroes of the Storm in 2015. So, guys, if you're a Nom fan, make sure that you're voting. Use that hashtag HGC and the hashtag of the team you believe is going to win this series.
Well, let's take a look here at the lanes, as it will be Miranda roaming top, looking for a gank onto Glaurung to see if they can do that. Tyrande has not revealed herself quite yet, playing pretty far back. In the mid lane, it's going to be Tassadar and Jaina going up against Li Ming and Abathur. Looks like they're rotating up potentially to catch Tyrande in the rotation. And in that bottom lane, it'll be Rhaegar going up against the Greymane. I think those are technically the Wolf Boys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Wolf Boys down in the bottom, duking it out with each other.
Kachi getting hit by a Blizzard. Not going to take too much damage from that, but there's a couple of interesting talent choices I wanted to point out here from Team Nom. We've got Viciousness from Greymane. A lot of times, if we see the Inner Beast, it's the Wolf Heart there, which allows you to reduce the cooldown of that Inner Beast while it's active with basic attacks. But this time it's going to be Viciousness, which basically increases the duration of Inner Beast from 3 to 4 seconds. And then ability damage is going to refresh it as well. So it's a lot easier to keep that refreshed, especially when you look at the Gilnean cocktail.
Absolutely, and this is a talent that we see often on Battlefield of Eternity, where you're constantly sieging down those Immortals, and it's really cool to see it on a map like Infernal Shrine, or excuse me, Towers of Doom. But we'll see if it does work out here. We do have our first altar spawning. They're going to be in the top left and the top right. A double shrine spawning here. Keep in mind that those are random, so you know, you have to be flexible with your lanes. You have to be able to rotate very quickly. And here, Cognitive securing level 4 just slightly faster. Will they go for a contest, or is it going to be a trade? The Owl comes out to delay Kachi versus Caterpillar here in the middle, trying to just duke it out. But it will just be a an altar exchange here. Yep,
Cawthon going to pick it up as the shots fire from both of the sides. Bell Towers and 36 versus 36 on those cores, as Nom now going to pick up their level 4 as well, but Cognitive seems to be doing a better job of this early game, so because they're starting to pull ahead in experience.
Still going full Mind Build. We're going to be seeing, not this, when you don't normally see the Owl talent level 1 on Tyrande, sometimes the builds change up, but going to be going for the Pierce at level 4. So it's pretty good on this map when you're trying to stall those altars, especially when you get to the later game, you get the triple altar spawning.
Right. Yeah, it seems like this in Cursed Hollow, right, where you want to have that Pierce. That way nobody can just block the Owls. If you lose a lot of value if you don't get to have that, where she can just continue on with that, even without the Empower. But it will be really nice to have the Hunter's Mark up more often, so that they can really just try to burst someone down as quick as possible. Even someone as like the Warrior, like ETC, because of the fact that they have a Li Ming and a Greymane.
Yeah, so we do see that nice job capping the camps here in the top lane from Nom. They've already got the front wall of Cognitive down, and they're completely even right now. We're not seeing the normal aggression we see out of Cognitive. They're going for a more sustained, longer game, and that usually tends to be the case with Tassadar. He's not a super early game hero. At point contention, he's great because he's got the shields, he's got the stall, and he's really hard to kill, but the point contention is so infrequent on this map that you have a lot of downtime, and you can't really force fights with this comp.
Yeah, and they're realizing that too, even with the Feral Heart pickup too from Rhaegar, instead of Stormcaller that we often see with that shield build, he will have the increased health and mana regeneration when in Ghost Wolf form because of that. Now we have level 7 coming out for Cognitive. Team Nom not too far behind, and we're going to have another altar phase in just a few seconds, and it will be a solo altar there in the mid.
Well, we'll see here who's the first to contest it. Last time they were willing to go for a trade. Both teams do have level 7. Is Cognitive willing to brawl at this tier? I mean, their composition gets so much more powerful when they get their heroics, but they do have a lot of damage between Thrall and Jaina, so they can contest this. Glaurung just sitting on the top. He's looking He is going to go for it there. The shrine is being contested. He's waiting so patiently, waiting for that Abathur hat to go on someone, and there it is. Is Glaurung going to go for it? We'll see here. They are contesting bottom. I'll keep my eyes on the top.
There he goes in.
Yep, Glaurung's looking for the root, does not end up getting it. Fight in the bottom, in the shrine is still going on here. Jaina going for a plate, trying to get onto Daeun here, but no damage just. He's really overextended here. Can he get out? No, and right on top of that Blizzard, he is going to go down. Nice first blood going over to Cognitive.
It was good Blizzard placement on top of that. The cleanse was great, too, to help Cattle make sure to... Sorry, after Tyrande, and will get her, but loses ETC at the same time, so a 1-for-1 there, except, you know, with the earlier pickup, too. So, actually, it's a 2-for-1.
2-for-1. One of the better exchanges here for Cognitive that they could have gotten. That was really well done to pick up that kill onto Tyrande there. Then they'll go ahead and start some camps here. Iacona and Glaurung going to take this siege camp down here. And we'll have to keep an eye on what they can do. And Cognitive with a full level lead here with this siege camp with the rotations. They're going to hit 10 very quickly here, and we'll see if they can force a fight. I mean, once Thrall gets level 10,
man, once you get that vile nest, that's super slow. It makes me angrier to hit one of those. It makes me angrier than trying to drive in LA traffic. So, like, just seriously, you hit one and you're just insta-tilt.
Yeah.
Because it's 50% slow for 4 seconds. Like, come on.
Yeah, it's crazy how fast you get tilted. They've been playing together for a very long time, and Cottonluck has great mods, and Faye just knows how to land the Ring of Frost outside of it.
Iacona was taking a while to pick up Ancestral Healing.
Yeah,
I was like, don't you be cheeky.
He's been doing that a lot today.
Don't you be cheeky, but it is going to be Ancestral Healing. Team Nom picking up Avatar, go for the throw, Ultimate Evolution, Disintegrate, of course, and then Shadow Stalk to help out with those heals, help the team get into position or maybe get away if needed. And another altar about to spawn down in the bottom lane. Cognitive is ahead slightly in this core health, but because it's only a few shots every altar, it's still anyone's game.
To interrupt Faye there, but Ray taking a lot of damage. Glaurung goes for the Sunring, and Elite Mingam goes down almost immediately. Abathur clone has been used on Zugrug. He's doing as much damage to Glaurung as he can, but really not doing anything. Great oh, why did they let him live? Wow. Chain Lightning can be cast on that fort. Maybe enough. Secure. A little bit better focus fire on the end of Cognitive, they could secure themselves 2 more kills.
Well, they are still going to be able to push in immediately onto this bottom bell tower and pick it up. Iacona soloing the Goblin or the Pumpkin Sappers there too, so they it's potential that they could try to escort it. He might need a little bit of help here. Somebody help this dog out.
He needs a little bit of backup here. What they're trying to do is potentially, okay, they're going to go back. I thought they're going to go for a big push there in the bottom to try and get those extra core shots from the minions, but they do opt otherwise. Glaurung making his desperate push up to top lane. That is a lot of minions, there's a lot of experience that he doesn't want to miss out on, and he only missed 1 minion, so this is a big experience boost here for Cognitive. At the same time, we do see that those siege minions are being dealt with here in the bottom by Nom, and they're going to try and reclaim this fort.
Yeah, that big minion push has netted Cognitive their level 13 talents. So far, still thinking about what we're going to have there. Will be improved Ice Block for Jaina, so not going for the more aggressive Icy Vein style. Still respecting the damage that can come out from Nom. You know, Tyrande, Lunar Flare to that too, and you still have to respect the amount of damage that they can do in an instant.
Well, we'll have to see what Rhaegar and Thrall are both wanting to get, and it looks like it's pretty standard stuff here. Rhaegar, Iacona, man, he's just been slow on his talents all day. It's been a long day for everyone, and we'll have to see what he wants to lock in. Level 13 almost here for Nom. They're about half a level to go, but it's a double altar spawning. And I don't know if they can contest this. This is going to be real hard for them to do. It just depends on how greedy Cognitive gets with their split up between the 2 shrines.
It makes sense that he just really wants to make sure that, you know, he's picking the right things. Their life is on the line here. This is the elimination match, and I think that it's Cognitive never believed that they would be here, especially upon hearing that Blaze had us up, but DXN played very well. They were able to take those 2 games, and now all of Cognitive finds themselves somewhere where they're not, so I understand the caution that we see coming out from them here in this series.
It looks like both of those altars went over to Cognitive, correct? Or did I miss one of them? I think they both went to Cog. We'll have to see here what Cognitive wants to do to push their lead even further. Core health right now, 32-224 in favor of Cog, and they're about to get this top altar up here. Shellstalk has been used, but that is a very dead Abathur. Later, Burrow, you are, of course, finished.
Zugrug out for the next 30 seconds, has been pushing that top lane hard, but with this Glaurung, going to start moving in, trying to take down some more bell towers. Wrath going to push him away with a laser beam of death. And now Cognitive just trying to continue the lead that they have, you know, whatever they can get, if they can keep getting Nom back, pushing them back and back, just trying to help save their bell towers, play defensive, then they're not out getting the full soak that they need to get back into this game.
Level 16 almost here for Cognitive. Team Nom still so far behind. 2-level lead in favor of Cog. They need to find a way to force themselves back in this game. I love the aggression coming out from Caterpillar and Glaurung, just looking for a pick, even just as a duo. It's so late in the game that normally you want to be traveling as 5, but they're really showing their aggression here, not afraid to dive in 2 versus 2 and try and get a pick.
Well, you know, they can be so aggressive. They know they're ahead. They know they're about to get 16, but they also have really good sustain between the Tassadar and the Rhaegar. So they can be more aggressive because they know they're covered with all of the shields, with the Kala's Embrace shield, and then the heals that are coming out. Even more heals, too, with Tidal Waves pickup. But Nom
nice
realized they wanted to get into a fight, but now find themselves from the back disintegrate, trying to melt down Glaurung, but still hasn't been able to do so just yet. Deadly Ice coming in, but a great shield from Tassadar is going to ensure that Glaurung stays alive, and they're just going to completely walk away from this unscathed.
Really sloppy fight from Cognitive. I mean, they tried to blow up a Murd, and they, almost killed him. Then he got the Avatar up, the Tron heal started kicking in. You know, that's one of the problems with focus firing a warrior down. At the same time, Greymane goes down. Cognitive's able to re-engage at the top, and they do end up taking him down 30 seconds until he's back. So this port's going to go over to Cog. You know, you can't, even when you got this lead, you're up 2 levels, you have to be mindful of who you're killing. Murden is one of the hardest heroes to kill in the game.
So Iacona was waiting to try to pick up.
Well, that's all 3 forts.
Yeah, he was waiting to try to pick this up. Kachi is here trying to disrupt him. The rest of the team was up top. Iacona now, well, Kachi has to leave. He knows the rest of the team is coming. They're using Tron to try and delay this. This is going to be so many shots going down, and they even got some extra. Dwarf Toss does not save Muradin, and another
a root at level 16 from Earthgrass. What's it called? Earthgrass Totem? And that's a, I believe, 90% slow.
Yeah. Oh,
it's very similar. It's basically the same thing as Pulverize, but on the totem for Rhaegar. We saw how powerful that slow was there.
Yep. Now completely behind. They're trying to play catch up constantly, but anytime